Ruling that now allows same-sex couples in every state to marry has come this catchphrase:
love wins.
But one group in the LGBT community isn't feeling the love, and Governor Cuomo knows that. In a letter, he blasts the state education department for not doing nearly enough to protect transgender students from discrimination and harassment. It reads in part, quote, "I am writing to express my outrage over the state education department's failure to implement and monitor the provisions of Dignity for All Students Act relating to gender identity and gender expression. This lack of action appears to have resulted in harassment and violence being perpetrated against transgender and gender nonconforming students."
I think rightfully so that the governor's call for the state, our educational state department, to look at how are we treating transgender youth.
We caught up with Brooklyn Borough President Eric Adams at today's Gay Pride Parade.
When I was a captain in the police department, I used to always see young people who were transgender felt as though they were being harassed, forced out of their communities, and had to find a safe space outside their community. That should not happen.
The governor's bold letter sent out on Friday was prompted by a recent report from the New York Civil Liberties Union. It found that 19% of the more than 24,000 incidents of harassment reported in New York schools during the 2012-2013 school year involved gender stereotypes.
I've come out to this exact parade dressed in, I've had a wig, I've done that. I've been harassed here, but as soon as I dress like this, all of a sudden that goes away and I'm getting cheers. Suddenly I appear as a cis white gay man to everyone else.
Cuomo is demanding a written plan of action from the education department. It's due within 7 business days.
I think he wants to protect the people who are themselves not very able to do that for themselves. And I think it's really important for government to be able to help in that capacity.
It's all about raising awareness and just understanding about who people are.
On 5th Avenue, Ellen Marks, Pix 11 News.